published 0606 EDT, 28 September 2017 updated 0636 EDT, 28 September 2017 Chelsea's late win against Atletico Madrid came as the twist ending to one of the best Champions League away performances ever by an English team. Antonio Contes Blues had the better chances throughout, although they had to defend well against a brief Atletico onslaught at the end of the first half. Michy Batshuayis' winner was literally the final kick of the game after it hit the back of the net. The officials lined up in the center circles for the handshakes. The game had been won. Chelsea's win at Atletico Madrid was among the best away European games by an English team. Antonio Contes Blues had the better chances throughout and defended well when needed. The eventual winner came so late, there was no time to even kick off again afterwards. The performance does not have the significance of Chelsea's finest away display in the competition, the 22 draw at Barcelona in the 2012 semi-final. But while in that game the Londoners had their backs to the wall, here they were dominant. There were more shades, in fact, of Manchester United's 32 victory at Juventus in 1999. The Italian side boasted a similarly fearsome home record, having never lost at home to an English side. Atletico were the same. Atletico had not even conceded a goal at their new home, the Wanda Metropolitano, until this fixture. They could have shipped 4 in this encounter. While Chelsea's win at Barcelona in 2012 was special, this was nowhere near as defensive. It was closer to Manchester United's 1999 win over Juventus. Victories at difficult locations. Arsenal beat Inter Milan 51 in 2003. Inter had not lost at home to an English side before in that game. Juve went 20 up inside 11 minutes, but an inspirational display by captain Roy Keane, already suspended for the final after getting booked, saw United turn it around and win 32. On Wednesday, when Atletico went ahead undeservedly from the penalty spot, there seemed a sense of inevitability that Diego Simeone's ruthless machine would grind out a victory. However, in place of a midfield general like Keane, Chelsea had an attacking standard-bearer in Alvaro Morata. His flashing header to equalize was superbly taken. When he was subbed off, Batshuayis took over with aplomb. Had Chelsea matched the scoreline of another famous Premier League away day, Arsenal's 51 hammering of Inter Milan in 2003, Inter had never lost at the San Siro to an English team either. Based solely on Chelsea's handling of a difficult task, it would have had merit. The star man was Eden Hazard, whose individual and team performance blew Atletico apart. How Chelsea managed this feat can be traced in equal measure to the tactical prowess of Conte, but also to individually brilliant performances. None more so than Eden Hazard, back from injury and back to his best as he continued his near-telepathic partnership with Morata. 4 of the £55 million man's 6 Chelsea goals have been assisted by the Belgian. Hazard's passing was perfection and his skill with ball at foot was sublime. Juanfran had an evening about which full-backs have nightmares. Saul Niguez, having missed an open goal at the end of the first half, could not track his man. The inch-perfect cross on the hour with Morata glanced home was the 3rd or 4th chance Hazard had made for the forward. Diego Costa's replacement may be making the fans forget about their former hero very quickly, but he owes a lot to feeding from a constant stream of ready opportunities. N'Golo Kanté also stepped up to the biggest stage with a towering game in central midfield. Hazard was the star, but there were other blisteringly good showings. N'Golo Kanté had one of his best games in a Chelsea shirt. Cesar Azpilicueta, predictably, did not put a foot wrong. Conte himself, of course, needs to take a large chunk of the credit. This was a display far removed from the 2014 semi-final, where a 0-0 draw was gratefully ground out. Here, they took the game to Atletico and were not shrunk by falling behind. They were consistently on the attack. The shared 50-50 possession stats show how they never really sat back at any point. Chelsea kept Antoine Griezmann quiet, not through defensive swamping, but confident play. Conte's tactics showed how teams can beat Atletico by taking the game to the Spaniards. Antoine Griezmann and Yannick Carrasco were not foiled by Chelsea hanging back and swamping them, but by pressure on the Atletico defense and attack. Other sides will have taken note. Chelsea's win sends out a message that they can be considered contenders for the Champions League trophy this season. They cannot be anything other after beating the finalists of 2 in the last 4 tournaments. For Conte, it was not a perfect night. The penalty concession was sloppy, and they were profligate up front, but the result, and what it signifies for the season ahead, could not be better.